Civic leaders backed by human rights lawyers asked the Supreme Court to cancel the certificate of candidacy of Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. The group of former Supreme Court spokesperson Ted Teff files the petition for certiorari before the court Monday, May 16. The group argues Marcos Jr.'s conviction for failure to file income tax returns in 1997 made him ineligible to run for public office. The COMELEC already junked this case, saying the version of the tax law applicable to Marcos Jr. did not perpetually disqualify him from holding public office. Therefore, Marcos did not misrepresent in his COC. In a 70-page pleading, the group of TED tries to convince the High Court justices to have a different appreciation of their arguments. It says if the justices rule in the petitioner's favor and cancel the COC of Marcos Jr., the second placer in the vote count is actually the first placer among the qualified candidates. The formal request of a petition is actually to issue a temporary restraining order or stop the canvass of votes for Marcos Jr., grant their petition, and declare Marcos's candidacy as void. Meantime, Marcos Jr. secretly flies to Melbourne, Australia, according to initial reports from the Sydney Morning Herald and The Age. His spokesperson Vic Rodriguez confirms this in a press conference Tuesday, May 17, saying the Marcos family is there for a much-needed vacation. His youngest son Vincent is reportedly enrolling to study at the University of Melbourne. A Facebook post by Cebu Pacific pilot Van Ranyoa claims Vice President Leni Robredo caused flight diversions to get a, quote, priority landing at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport last April. The claim is false. The post also claims flights for Singapore Airlines and Qatar Airways were also diverted. Based on data from Flight Radar 24, there were no flight diversions recorded for Cebu Pacific Airlines, Singapore Airlines, and Qatar Airways flights to Manila in April. In a statement, Cebu Pacific Airlines Vice President for Flight Operations Captain Sam Avila apologizes to Robredo and says there was no basis for their pilot's claim. He adds it was, quote, purely speculative and careless on his part. Robredo's camp on Tuesday, May 17, also denies the false claim, reiterating the Vice President's commitment to take firm steps against disinformation and promote truthful public discourse.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
The Health Department on Tuesday, May 17, confirms the local transmission of the more contagious Omicron subvariant BA.2.12.1, which is steadily becoming more prominent in the United States. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere says local government units are now strengthening the four-door strategy to prevent further transmission of the virus. Doors 1 and 2 involve strengthening border controls. Door 3 involves strengthening the implementation of a prevent, detect, isolate, treat, reintegrate. Door 4, meanwhile, involves ensuring the country's healthcare capacity is ready for a possible surge. Experts say BA.2.12.1 has both immune escape and increased transmissibility. Experts also say this subvariant spreads easily and is believed to be up to 27% more transmissible than BA.2, the dominant subvariant of Omicron in the Philippines and the rest of the world. As of Tuesday, the Philippines detects 17 cases of BA.2.12.1. The Bureau of Internal Revenue holds off on padlocking Andrew Tan's Megaworld Corporation on Wednesday, May 18. This after the BIR issues a media advisory on Tuesday, May 17, stating it would issue a closure order at Megaworld's main office in Bonifacio Global City. The company's tax offense or violation is not specified in the advisory. Both Megaworld and the BIR have yet to disclose details, particularly how much the company owes the government. But Megaworld says it has, quote, clarified and resolved the matter. BIR issues another advisory stating the closure order is being held in abeyance until further notice. Shares of the blue chip company dip as low as 9% before closing higher by 2.9%. K-pop powerhouse Girls' Generation confirms making its first full group comeback in 5 years. According to a Soompi report, SM Entertainment announces Tuesday, May 17, Girls' Generation is gearing up for a new album slated for an August release to mark the group's 15th debut anniversary. The upcoming album is set to be the group's first comeback, featuring all 8 members since they released their 6th album Holiday Night in 2017. Other details such as the official album title and release date have yet to be announced. Meantime, each member of K-pop girl group Twice launches their respective personal Instagram accounts on Tuesday, May 17. To celebrate this milestone, all 9 members, Nayeon, Jonghyun, Momo, Sana, Jihyo, Mina, Dayun, Chaeyoung, and Chui share the same group photo as their first posts.